Hello and welcome to a webinar on OpenForge. We are holding this event to collaborate with students, academia and software development community to impart knowledge about OpenForge, what it is and how it can help you and contribute to e-governance initiatives of Government of India. I am Amit Kumar, Deputy General Manager at National E-Governance Division, and I am pleased to welcome you. OpenForge, developed by National E-Governance Division under Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, is designed to empower developers, testers, project managers, and business analysts working on government projects with robust tools like task, bug, and features trackers, a metric suite with insightful dashboards and release management features to streamline every phase of project management. In today's session, I have the pleasure to introduce Mr. Ajay Agarwal, Senior General Manager, and Mr. Sanjay Kumar Patel, Team Lead, OpenForge, who will provide in-depth overview of OpenForge's capabilities and walk you through with its core features. They'll also cover how aspirants can contribute to government projects through OpenForge, gaining recognition and certifications. Thank you all for joining us. Let's get started. So, Ajay, please start.
Thank you very much, Amit. Thanks for the wonderful presentation. As Amit has already mentioned that OpenForge is not just a code collab tool, it's entire project management suite where it manages the entire project lifecycle of a project. But today we will talk about Collab with Gov, where we are bringing you a new feature of OpenForge, which is collaboration with government. So with that, I would like to start with my presentation on OpenForge. So OpenForge has been there for long. We have started this project in year 2015, and Government of India, various government IT initiatives are already using OpenForge. Various projects like GEM, DigiLocker, Umang, all the big projects which are touching citizens' lives every day are actually being managed over OpenForge. So starting from requirement gathering to assignment of task to a developer, moving that task from developer to a tester for quality testing, and finally moving that entire code to the production and making it live. Everything is being managed through OpenForge. Now, the Collab with Gov is a new initiative that we have brought in, where citizens, developers, and educational institutes can contribute to digital public sector projects. The objective with this initiative is that it encourages contributions to government technology initiatives, provide a collaborative environment for technical institutions to enhance their digital solutions. So what OpenForge and what Collab with Gov is all about? If you have heard about GitHub, we can say it's a GitHub of Government of India. So here we can keep all the code. We can archive the code, we can use it on day-to-day basis, we can do a version control and release management through this. So it's a Git-based code repository. Apart from that, OpenForge also provides with task workflows, issue tracking, pull request, code review features, so that we can streamline the project contributions received from various parts of the country. So how it will benefit you? So the benefit of institutions and students is that once you join and start contributing in our project, we will assign a mentor to you, and that mentor will guide you and take you through the entire journey and set the right direction. It will also help you in skill enhancements. So if you are at the initial days of your career, or if you are a student of final year or say third year, this project is for you. For academics, if there are software related research and development opportunities, in that case they can also use OpenForge as a code repository. You will also come to know about the real world experience like CI/CD pipelines, agile practices, and best industry standard tools. What eventually you will get, on the successful completion of these tasks and collaboration, is that you get a certificate from Government of India. That certificate will also be pushed in your DigiLocker account, and that is also shareable over social media. So how to do the project participation workflow? So you have to go to our website openforge.gov.in, where you have to register yourself. Registration process is it's a single step registration process. In a later part of my presentation, I will also show you that how to do a registration through a single click. After that, you have to select one of the tasks, those are listed over there, and once your submission is received and accepted, then you start working on it through cloning your repository. And once you submit your a task done through a pull request, and it is accepted by your mentor, then you actually get the recognition, and you are also highlighted and mentioned over our leaderboard. So as I have already mentioned, there are several big projects which are already available over OpenForge, like GEM. There are many projects over Smart City also. So Smart City is a good example where we have leveraged OpenForge for various open gov initiatives. So that code has been opened, and that code has been contributed by many. Apart from that, during COVID times, we have developed applications like Coven over OpenForge. There are many other applications like NCOG and Umang which are leveraging OpenForge on day-to-day basis. And with this new feature of Collab with Gov, we are also bringing solutions and seeking solutions for AI-powered solutions and cyber in the space of cybersecurity as well. So each task offers documentation and contributor guidelines for easy onboarding. So it should be a really nice journey for you when you go through our portal. So till now we have, you might be knowing that National Informatics Center is actually a government's IT arm which has rolled out many successful projects for the entire country, and they have now 410 users, and more than 200 projects from NIC are already hosted there. There are more than 14,000 developers and people related to software development are already using OpenForge on their day-to-day basis. We have many state applications onboarded, majorly noted by Delhi, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh. They have notable projects on OpenForge. It has also helped us during COVID times, where when everything was shut down, all the people working from every part of the country has contributed significantly to their projects, and it has not hampered their journey. So what are the next step? So I would encourage to our audience who are students, they go to their college groups, spread the word about this our new initiative, Collab with Gov. I know there are many coding clubs there in their institutions, so they can go there and encourage people to participate in that. So far we have curated 45 tasks in which there are tasks provided by DigiLocker project, My Scheme project. There are more tasks to come on my from Diksha and other projects also, and we will be publishing those soon. For further information, you can also visit our website openforge.gov.in, and you can also write to us on support@openforge.gov.in. So with that, Amit, I come to end to my presentation. I hope this presentation has enlightened our viewers about OpenForge and our new initiative Collab with Gov. And I wholeheartedly look forward participation from the student community to contribute and collaborate with us in this eGov initiative.
धन्यवाद अजय। उम्मीद है दर्शकों ने गवर्नमेंट प्रोजेक्ट के लिए कैसे कोलैबोरेट करना है अच्छे से समझ लिया है। अपार्ट फ्रॉम कोलैबोरेट विद गवर्नमेंट, what are the other features that students can benefit from?
So, Amit, as I have already mentioned that OpenForge is not just a collaboration tool, and it has been here for a long time. So, entire project lifecycle management like requirement gathering, task tracking, incident reporting, various dashboards, reports, and you can get each and every bit of information and insight about your software project, and you can manage it completely through CI/CD pipeline over OpenForge.
धन्यवाद। तो अजय से अब हम आगे बढ़ते हैं संजय की ओर, एंड ये पूछते हैं कि व्यूअर्स ये भी जानना चाह रहे हैं कि कैसे ये गिटहब और जीरा से अलग है।
थैंक यू अमित। बहुत ही अच्छा क्वेश्चन है। जैसा कि हम सभी लोग जानते हैं कि गिटहब जो है एक वर्जन कंट्रोल टूल है जिसका यूज़ करके डेवलपर्स कम्युनिटी कोड को ईजिली मैनेज कर सकते हैं, स्टोर कर सकते हैं और इसको अपने डेवलपर कम्युनिटी में इसको कोलैबोरेट कर सकते हैं। सो कोलैबोरेशन बहुत ही अच्छा और उपयोगी पार्ट है डेवलपमेंट में, जिसका यूज करके हम ईजिली जो है अपने कोड को शेयर कर सकते हैं ताकि मल्टीपल लोग जो है किसी एक प्रोजेक्ट पे और एक टास्क पे काम कर सकते हैं। और जीरा जैसा कि हम जानते हैं कि एक प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट टूल है जिसका यूज़ करके लोग अपने प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में ट्रैकिंग करते हैं और डे टू डे एक्टिविटी लाइक प्रोजेक्ट टास्क और इशूज़ को हम ईजिली मॉनिटर कर सकते हैं, जिससे हमारा डेवलपमेंट बहुत ही आसानी और स्मूथली से होता है। सो अगर हम बात करें ओपनफोर्ज की, तो हमारा ये दोनों जीरा और गिटहब दोनों एक ही टूल में आता है और हम इन दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन हम अपने ओपनफोर्ज में यूज कर सकते हैं। और हमारे पास यहाँ पे गिट यूज़ करने के लिए गिटहब है और प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट टूल को यूज़ करने के लिए अजाइल डैशबोर्ड है, जो कि ईज़िली हम अपने टास्क को मॉनिटर कर सकते हैं। जैसे कि कोई जब प्रोजेक्ट स्टार्ट होता है तो उसमें यूजर स्टोरीज डिफ़ाइन करनी होती हैं, स्प्रिंट डिफ़ाइन करना होता है और इशूज़ को हमें अच्छे से लिस्ट करना होता है। सो ये ओपनफोर्ज में बहुत ईजिली है। सो थैंक यू, बैक टू यू अमित।
थैंक यू संजय। So Ajay, can students share the code contribution on their resume for showcasing?
Very nice question, Amit. So this may be a question in mind to many of our viewers as well, that when you contribute in GitHub, so you get a public link and you can share it over the resume, right? So in case or in context of OpenForge and collab with Gov, I would like to answer this question in two parts. First is that there are various type of tasks that will be listed over the OpenForge, and few of them are already listed already. So if the task is related to say some plugin development, library development, or say some task which is very independent, which does not depend on the entire project or no dependency on the main code, okay, so in that case that code can be shareable. That repository will be allowed to be shared publicly and everybody can go and browse and look at your task, that what you have done so far, your contribution. But there are other types of tasks also that we are planning to bring in future, where that it can be a enhancement over the existing feature. In such a case, it may not be possible to open up the entire code, but yes, at the end of the completion, successful completion and acceptance of the task of a contributor, he gets a certificate from Government of India, which has its own weightage, and that certificate is also shareable over social media.
So apart from code, can we keep documents related to projects on OpenForge?
Yes, I mean it's a wonderful feature that we are providing on OpenForge itself. You can keep any kind of documents. It can be a PDF, it can be an Excel sheet, it can be a Word document, or it can be a PPT. And those documents you can also version. So just like code you version through Git, we also provide this feature of document versioning. And some revisions also require approval or say some changes by your reviewer also. So in that case, there is a option to provide comments and make those changes, and every change will be tracked. But keep in mind that all those documents, it's not like a Google Drive. All those documents will be should be related to project requirements only. So the documents like SRS, the documents like use cases, the documents like test case data documents, those all, or user guides, SOPs, all those documents you can put over OpenForge.
Thank you, Ajay.
Thanks.
So, Sanjay, from a contributor's perspective, can you showcase us how contributions can be pushed into repository?
या अमित, ओपनफोर्ज में कोड को पुश करने के लिए हमारे पास गिट का प्लगइन अवेलेबल है। ये बहुत ही ईजी प्रोसेस है जिसका यूज करके हम कोड को हम पुश कर सकते हैं। अभी हम आपको एक पीपीटी के माध्यम से इसको हम शोकेस करेंगे। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, जब भी हम कोड को हमें पुश करना होता है तो इसके लिए हम एक प्रोजेक्ट क्रिएट करते हैं। जैसे जिस भी प्रोजेक्ट में हम कोड को पुश करना चाहते हैं तो उसके लिए फ़र्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हमें एक रेपो क्रिएट करनी होती है। रेपो क्रिएट करने के बाद डेवलपर्स को रेपो का पाथ लेके क्लोन करना होता है अपने लोकल सिस्टम पे, और जब अपने लोकल सिस्टम पे डेवलपर रेपो को क्लोन कर लेता है उसके बाद जो भी उनके चेंजेस होते हैं उसको एक नए ब्रांच में करके उनको हमें ऐड करना होता है, जिसके लिए हमने कमांड यहाँ मेंशन कर रखी है git add डैश। इसका यूज़ करके हम सारे कोड्स को स्टेजिंग एरिया में भेज देते हैं और उसके बाद हमारा प्रोसेस होता है कमिट करने का। कमिट करके हम अपने कोड को हम आगे भेजते हैं। तो उसके लिए कमांड हमारे पास सिंपल होती है, बिल्कुल सेम कमांड होती है जो हम गिटहब में यूज़ करते हैं, वही सेम कमांड हमारे पास ओपनफोर्ज में ही होती है, git commit -m, और जो भी कमिट का मैसेज देना होता है कि अभी जो हम कोड ऊपर भेज रहे हैं ये किससे रिलेटेड है। और जब ये प्रोसेस कंप्लीट हो जाए तो हमारे पास लास्ट होता है कोड को पुश करना, और इसके लिए हमारी कमांड होती है git push origin और ब्रांच का नेम। जैसे ही ये कमांड हम हिट करते हैं हमारा कोड रिमोट लोकेशन पे पुश हो जाता है। एंड नेक्स्ट स्क्रीन प्लीज। और आगे जैसे कि हमारा जब कोड पुश हो गया सो उसको हमें आगे मर्ज करने के लिए हम पुल रिक्वेस्ट कैसे जनरेट कर सकते हैं ओपनफोर्ज में, तो उसके लिए सिंपली हमें एक हमारे पास ऑप्शन होता है क्रिएट द पुल रिक्वेस्ट। तो नेविगेट हम करेंगे ऑप्शंस को वहाँ पे पुल रिक्वेस्ट को, और जैसे हम इस पर क्लिक करेंगे हमारे पास वहाँ पे ऑप्शन आता है कि सेलेक्ट योर सोर्स ब्रांच एंड सेलेक्ट द डेस्टिनेशन ब्रांच, और उसके बाद हम क्रिएट पुल रिक्वेस्ट पे करते हैं तो हमारी पुल रिक्वेस्ट जनरेट हो जाती है। तो पुल रिक्वेस्ट जनरेट होने के बाद हम ये देख सकते हैं कि इस वाले पीआर में हमारा कौन सा कोड ऊपर जा रहा है, वो कोड सही है कि नहीं है, तो जिससे रिव्यूअर जो होता है कोड का वो ईजिली चेंजेस को देख सकता है कि कौन से फाइलों में क्या चेंजेस जा रहे हैं और ये चेंजेस सही हैं कि नहीं है, कितने लाइनें कोड रिमूव हुई हैं, कितने नई लाइनें इसमें ऐड हुई हैं। तो ये बहुत ही अच्छा फीचर है जिसका यूज़ करके हम क्वालिटी कोड को आगे हम भेज सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज़। सो ये है समरी, ये हमने जो भी आपको बताया इसके थ्रू आप कोड को पुश कर सकते हैं, गिट यूज कैसे करना है, कमिट कैसे करना है और कोड को पुश कैसे करना है, और पुल रिक्वेस्ट हम कैसे जनरेट कर सकते हैं, इसके बारे में ये प्रेजेंटेशन था। आशा है कि आप लोगों को ये अच्छे से समझ में आया होगा। बैक टू यू अमित।
Just to add on to that what Sanjay has already mentioned, इसके अलावा हमने अपने OpenForge वेबसाइट पे 3 तरह की गाइडलाइंस एंड SOPs जो है अभी तक रिलीज़ की है। हम आने वाले दिनों में और उनको इम्प्रूव करेंगे और नई गाइडलाइंस भी उसमें लेके आएंगे। पहली गाइडलाइन है कि किस तरह से आप उसमें टास्क कंट्रीब्यूशन कर सकते हो, तो उसमें विथ डिटेल्ड स्टेप बाय स्टेप स्क्रीनशॉट के साथ वो दिया गया है। दूसरी चीज़ उसमें ये डाली गई है कि टास्क जो क्रिएटर्स हैं वो किस तरह से आके अपने टास्क्स वहाँ पे नए क्रिएट कर सकते हैं। ये बात हमें ध्यान रखना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि जो भी टास्क हम उस पर क्रिएट करें वो टास्क ई गवर्नेंस से रिलेटेड हो, बिकॉज वी आर डीलिंग विथ सिटीजन सर्विसेज and our focus is to make the public services and their life better. So this OpenForge initiative is just one of the initiative in that regard. इसके अलावा कंट्रीब्यूशन के अलावा, दो कंट्रीब्यूशन गाइडलाइंस के अलावा तीसरी चीज़ हमने कंट्रीब्यूटर्स के लिए एक SOP भी वहाँ पे रखी हुई है। वो SOP स्टेप बाय स्टेप गिट कमांड्स के साथ आपको ये बताएगी कि किस तरह से आपको कोड को कमिट करना है। Thank you.
Thank you, Ajay. So, Ajay, what type of task can one contribute to?
Yes, so a very good question, Amit. Most of the time people think and believe that this platform is only for coders. So I would like to mention that कि ये जो platform है ये सिर्फ coders के लिए नहीं है. So in a software development life cycle there are many other activities that also plays a major role, like if somebody have to prepare some user guides, some testers has to prepare their test data documents, and test cases we have to also prepare. So apart from that we are also planning to bring projects and the tasks related to that, which will also include code improvement suggestions, that will also include test data preparation, that will also include test case preparation, manual testing, automated testing scripts, system design architecture suggestions, UX audit report that is already there. There are already 40 tasks of UX audit already placed there, and those tasks will not last for very long. Those tasks can be completed in 1 or 2 days. And there are HTML web page designs, website development, security testing, performance testing. These all we are bringing. With that, I would also like to add to that there will be various types of tasks that will be listed over that, and there is a start date and end date that is mentioned on that tasks itself. So some tasks may last for a very short period of time, and there will be very long tasks also that may last for 15 days or 1 month or 2 months. So depending on the task, it may happen that more than one people will work on that particular task, or it can also happen that once we receive enough interest from the community, then we will choose one of the contributors and that task will be assigned to that particular contributor.
Thank you. So, another related question comes to the mind is, can one contribute to multiple tasks at once?
Yeah, Amit. एक कंट्रीब्यूटर मल्टीपल टास्क में पार्टिसिपेट कर सकता है, ये बहुत ही ईजी है। लेकिन इसके लिए हमें एक बात ध्यान देनी होगी कि जैसे हम मल्टीपल टास्क में कंट्रीब्यूट करने जा रहे हैं तो हर एक टास्क के लिए हमें सेपरेट ब्रांच बनानी होगी। सेपरेट ब्रांच बनाने से ये फ़ायदा होगा कि जैसे मान लो आप किसी टास्क में हो और उससे रिलेटेड कोड को आप पुश कर रहे हो, तो वो कोड जो है उस ब्रांच के लिए सेपरेट रहेगा और एक दूसरे से कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं करेगा। तो इस तरह से हम मल्टीपल टास्क में पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं और ईजिली हम कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं। या बैक टू यू।
थैंक यू संजय। सो अगर मैं इसके वेबसाइट पे जाता हूँ, हाउ डू आई फाइंड प्रोजेक्ट्स और टास्क दैट मैच माई स्किल? So, Ajay, would you like to shed some light on it?
Yeah. So on the OpenForge platform, you can browse open tasks and filter them by technology, difficulty level, or other categories. It's very easy to navigate and it's very intuitive. When you go to our portal, you will find a CTA over there. You just go there and click and browse the tasks. On the left hand side you will find many filters. You choose one of the filters from there. You can decide the tasks based on the skill set that you have or the skill set that you want to acquire. इसी चीज़ को मैं हिंदी में भी ट्रांसलेट करना चाहूँगा कि OpenForge की वेबसाइट पे जब आप जाएंगे तो वहाँ पे बहुत सारे टास्क्स आप वहाँ पे लिस्टेड आपको मिलेंगे, लैंडिंग पेज जो बैनर है वहीं पे एक स्टार्ट नाउ का बटन दिया हुआ है, उसके क्लिक पे वो आपको एक टास्क लिस्टिंग पेज पे लेके जाता है, जहाँ पे लेफ़्ट साइड में काफ़ी सारे फ़िल्टर्स दिए हुए हैं और उन फिल्टर्स को चूज़ करके आप अपने पसंदीदा टास्क को चूज़ कर सकते हैं। तो वहाँ पे अगर आप जाएंगे तो आप देखेंगे कि वहाँ पे कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी लेवल्स दी हुई है, कि इंटरमीडिएट है, कि बिगिनर है, कि एक्सपर्ट लेवल है। आप कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी लेवल चूज़ कर सकते हो। और दूसरा ये कि आपको लेफ़्ट साइड में टेक्नोलॉजी रिलेटेड फ़िल्टर्स भी दिए हुए हैं। आप अगर एक पाइथन डेवलपर है तो आप अपनी टेक्नोलॉजी लेफ़्ट साइड से सेलेक्ट कर सकते हो। वेरियस लैंग्वेज ऑप्शंस वहाँ पे अवेलेबल है। और हमने कोशिश की है कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वहाँ पे AI, ML और नेचुरल लैंग्वेज प्रोसेसिंग से रिलेटेड टास्क डाले जाए, क्योंकि आजकल सब कुछ AI एनेबल्ड धीरे धीरे होता जा रहा है और स्टूडेंट कम्युनिटी में उसके प्रति काफ़ी इंटरेस्ट पैदा हो रहा है। तो हमने कोशिश की है कि उससे रिलेटेड टास्क भी हम वहाँ पे डालें। तो अगर कोई उस लिस्टिंग पे जाता है तो अभी तक हमने 4 टास्क जो हैं डिजी लॉकर से रिलेटेड वहाँ पे हमने डाले हुए हैं। एक टास्क माई स्कीम का डाला हुआ है और UX ऑडिट से रिलेटेड भी कुछ टास्क वहाँ पे अवेलेबल हैं।
थैंक यू अजय। और जो दर्शक अभी अभी ज्वाइन किए हैं उनको हम ये बता दें कि हम बात कर रहे हैं ओपन फोर्ज प्लेटफॉर्म के बारे में, जो कि नेशनल ई-गवर्नेंस डिवीज़न अंडर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी द्वारा डेवलप्ड है। और इसमें हम ये बात कर रहे हैं कि जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट कम्युनिटी है, वो कैसे कोलैबोरेट कर सकती है हमारे साथ, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के साथ, रिगार्डिंग द प्रोजेक्ट्स डेवलप्ड इन सॉफ्टवेयर फील्ड। सो अगली सवाल के लिए हम जाते हैं और ये पूछते हैं अजय से कि जैसे आपने मेंशन किया कि लोग सेलेक्ट होंगे कोलैबोरेट करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स के साथ के लिए, दे विल बी मेंटर्ड। I believe it is a very good opportunity for internship and people aspiring to add a feather in cap for contributing to government project, right? So how will they contact their mentors? What benefits will they get if their contributions are accepted?
For the mentorship, I would like to mention that initially we provide some handholding support for mentorship. But slowly when the ecosystem will start developing, we expect that mentors to also come forward and we select one of the contributors as a mentor as well. So this is the beginning phase, so that's why we will assign some mentors to those contributors. With that, I will to explain this entire feature, as you asked, that how a contributor will come and what will be the journey of contributor will look like. So I will take you through the demo over the portal to explain how to register, and those who are interested to participate can learn about the process flow. So you have to type URL openforge.gov.in in your browser. The moment you do that, this is the landing banner or hero page that comes up, which says collaborate with government. If you look at the below tiles, so there are various tasks that are listed. It's not just a code development, as I already said. There can be tasks related to UX auditing, there can be tasks related to security testing, there can be tasks related to functional testing, and there can be tasks related to documentation. As you know, in software there is a lot of documentation which is required, right from preparing a SRS document to a requirement document to a user guide and test case preparations. So once the user comes here and he clicks on start now, here the collaborate with government page opens up. So this page is entirely dedicated for this collaborate with government initiative. If we scroll down, we will see there are many tasks posted over here, and somebody can browse and go through it. And it also explains that how it works, that on the first step user has to browse the challenge that he will be given, then he has to submit his tasks, then the task will get reviewed by the mentor, and once the task is accepted, then the contribution is recognized through the certification process. And as I have already mentioned in my last comment as well, so here are the SOPs which are placed. Okay, so you can just go through. So if you are a contributor, then you just click on this and you can go through this user contributor, and similarly there is a SOP also placed over here. And one thing is very nice that we are trying to bring over here is that it will not just be certification. So if you are a regular contributor and you are contributing on a regular basis and you are doing really well, in that case you also hold a chance to be featured on our leaderboard. So leaderboard is a place where if you are a star performer and you are contributing to more than one projects and your contribution is significantly has improved our eGov services, then you will be you stand a chance to be featured on leaderboard. Apart from that, there may be many questions even after our presentation ends, so you can come over here and have a look at our questions Q&A section. We have curated it all for you, and there is a long list of presentation, long list of QAs which is Q&As which is present over here. So now we go to explore challenges. When you go to explore challenges, as I have already mentioned, that there is a long list of filters that is present over here. You can select the filters and you can get to the task that you are interested in. This we have tried to make as intuitive as possible, because in coming days we expect there will be many tasks will be listed here, and you should not get lost in this, and you can find and zero into your task. And there is also a very good feature of social media sharing, so you can also share those tasks with your friends or colleagues or over social media that you are doing, and you can boast about it, you can talk about it, so that other people also know and start contributing to these projects. So here is a list of tasks that is listed over here, if you can see, and so it's a long list of tasks, and you can come and browse over here, and once you go to view detail, then it shows the entire task description. Okay, now the question comes, Amit, that you have asked, that how one should contribute to this task. So the answer to that question is that if you are a new user, then in that case you have to register on OpenForge, and it's a very simple single step process. You just click on new user. If you are a new user, then it will take you to the register page where you have to just type in your name and email ID. Once you type in your name and email ID, in that case an email notification is sent to you to verify that you are the correct person. Once you click on that email verify link, then your registration gets activated, and the plethora of features that OpenForge provides gets opened up to you, and then you can start contributing. Since I am a registered user, I am showing you from my login that once I log in here and I go to the same page, so now I have to write a follow-up question here, like you can say that I am interested to do this task. I am interested to do this task. Once you start writing it, you can see on the right hand side there is a submit button that gets enabled. Okay, and this is how your mentor or we come to know that you are interested to participate in this task. So once you write there, we can browse through your profile and we can email you. So we will be coming back to you by saying that you are selected for this particular project, in which we only intend to get 1 or 2 people. There can be more than 1 people who can also be part of this project. So this is the way how you should show your interest, and we will get back to you. So that is all from my side, Amit, and that ends my presentation.
Thank you so much, Ajay, for explaining it in deep, and Hope our viewers were able to catch up with the details that Ajay has shown. So we have some live questions from our viewers. So let's take them up, right? So one of the questions that the first question that looks interesting is, do I need to be a professional developer to contribute?
No, not at all. I think the success of Collab with Gov initiative will also be measured that if we can upskill people, we can upskill and we can mentor who are actually willing to contribute to e-Gov initiatives. If you are a coding enthusiastic, then yes, definitely this platform is for you, but you don't have to be a professional developer to be here. If you are undergrad students, or if you are you just love coding, in that case also you can participate. Apart from that, I have already explained that not necessarily that it will only be targeted to the coders only. So anybody who can contribute through test data, test cases, user testing, manual, creating user manuals, everybody is invited.
Thank you, Ajay. So can we move to the next question? And someone is asking, what file types are allowed?
So I think this question is asked for document management, right? Because for coding there is a specific file types, and those are very specific to coding standards. In case of documentation, the file types allowed are PDF, Word doc, Excel sheet, and PowerPoint presentations.
Thank you. So one more question is like, are there any plans for collaboration features for documents?
As of now, there is a collaboration feature on documentation, but that feature is very limited. But if you want to collaborate within your project, so as I said that in OpenForge you can get as many people as you want in your team. So in case of GitHub, if you want to keep the project private and if you have more than a required number of people, in that case there is a charge to it, but in case since it's a Government of India's initiative, it's free for all. You can add as many people as you want in your project, and those documents can be shared among the team members and through an collaborative way, and it is versioned also.
Right. So one of the users are asking, is there any specific tool or technology they need to use the OpenForge platform?
Sanjay, would you like to answer that?
इसका जवाब मैं देना चाहूँगा. ऐसा ओपनफोर्ज यूज़ करने के लिए कोई टूल्स की अलग से रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. ओपनफोर्ज अपने आप में ही एक कंप्लीट टूल है जो कि सारी सुविधाएं देता है. जैसे कि हमने देखा है, पहले भी हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं कि गिट प्लगइन प्रोवाइड करता है, और हमारे पास इशू ट्रैकिंग के लिए ट्रैकर्स है, और प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट के लिए अजाइल डैशबोर्ड है. तो एक्स्ट्रा किसी टूल की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. हम ईजिली वेब बेस्ड एप्लीकेशन को आसानी से यूज़ कर सकते हैं.
Just to add on to what Sanjay has mentioned, that the tool that we need is that we need definitely Git. So we need to install Git in that. If you are comfortable with any IDE, in that case for software development there are many open source IDEs are available, so that can also be used.
Thank you. So Ajay and Sanjay, there are a few questions coming about the pull request that is submitted. So what happens after the pull request is submitted? So I believe that was covered by Ajay, but some viewers are still are looking forward for this answer. So Ajay, would you like to explain?
So once the PR is approved, that's a short form of pull request. We talk in our coding community language. So once the pull request is approved, the repository maintainers will merge it into the main branch. So as I have already mentioned, that there will be somebody who will mentor the entire project. So it's just like pull request is just like your submission to get accepted, and once your mentor approves it, then you will be able to see it. So if it is not approved, contributor should address the feedback or close the PR if it's no longer relevant. So basically there can be many reasons of a PR request is approved, then it is approved, right? Then you are done. But if it is not approved, then there will be some comments placed onto that. It can get rejected as well, that your task is not accepted. But in most of the times what happens is that we ask for an improvement or the changes that is required. So once the feedbacks are addressed and once the all the necessary steps that are required to be accepted is done, in that case PR will be approved.
Thank you, Ajay. So we can have one or two more questions from the viewers. So one question, interesting question is coming is the images allowed? Because you have already informed that in the document management system, PPT is allowed, PDF is allowed, Word documents are allowed. Some queries are coming whether the images are also allowed, and if yes, in what format?
Yeah, images are allowed actually. All I forgot to mention that images are allowed, and any known format like SVG, PNG, JPG can be used, but that is only strictly for document management. So many of the times people start pushing many unrelated and not required documents with the code. So that should not happen. When the code is pushed, it should be done in a different branch.
Right. So another question that we can take up is, does OpenForge provide any mentorship or guidance resource for students working on the projects?
Yes, as I mentioned that initially we will try to assign mentors to each and every contributors. If the task is lengthy, if the task takes time, so in that case mentorship will be provided. But there are tasks which I believe that does not require any kind of mentorship as such. Like if there is a task related to UX audit, in that case mentorship is not required and it's a straightforward task.
Thank you, Ajay. And with this we can come to the end of the webinar, and we hope that webinar about OpenForge has been fruitful and productive for you. We look forward for your participation in contributing to key digital India projects on openforge.gov.in. We hope that you liked the webinar. Do write to us with your queries and feedback at support@openforge.gov.in. I would also like to thank Mr. Ajay and Mr. Sanjay, and myself signing off, Amit Kumar. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you.
नमस्कार.